Hi everyone, I'm Erin Doman from Insight Digital Innovation, here with your Quick Teams tip of the day. Today we're going to talk about WIKI. WIKI is like a digital notebook that you can use in your teams to keep track of notes from meetings, chats between team members, and things like that. If you're familiar with Microsoft OneNote, then you'll be familiar with the features in WIKI. The first tip that I want to give you about wikis is how to rename your wiki. When you create a new channel in Teams, the Wiki tab is automatically set up for you. And you can see I'm in my workshops channel and right there's my Wiki tab. The Wiki can really be used for whatever you want. It's a great place to keep all of your project decisions, notes, files, and much more. And it keeps it all in one place. I typically like to use it as a place to keep my project notes, but you may want to use it for something completely different. So I want to show you how to change the name of the Wiki tab to something that fits your team better and is intuitive to all of your team members. So when you click on the Wiki tab, you'll notice that a drop-down arrow displays to the right of it. It's your tab options. And if you click on that drop-down, you can choose Rename. The Rename Wiki window displays, and just type your new name. So we're going to call this our Project Notes and click Save. And our wiki has now been renamed to say Project Notes. The next tip that I want to talk to you about is how to actually use your wiki tab. Your wiki is arranged into pages and sections. So if you think of a notebook, your pages would be your tabs or your dividers in the notebook, and then within each page you can have different sections. So if you look at my example here, I've created a page called Roles to Courses, and within this page I have two sections. I have a Roles section and a Courses section. And if you click within a section, you can continue to add information to that section. You can use the formatting toolbar at the top of the wiki to format the text in that section. And when you are working in a section, you'll notice that a purple line displays to the left of the section, and that tells you that you're in edit mode and everybody else is locked out of this particular section. When you are working in a section or hover over it, you'll see the More Options ellipsis display. And if you click that, you can use these options to work with this particular section. So I can copy a link to this section and send it to somebody. I can move this section up and down within my page, or I can delete my section. To the right of that is your Show Section Conversation icon, and that opens your conversation pane where you can have conversations with other team members about this particular section. And if you're using the @mention to pull people's names in, then they're going to receive a notification that you've put something out here about this section that they need to look at. Kind of like your comments in Word or in PowerPoint, it's the same situation. When you're using the conversation pane, anything that you're entering here is also being added to your chat, so you'll be able to find it there as well later. As you move your mouse over the page, you'll notice that an Add a New Section Here link displays. It'll display between sections or below the last section. So you can click that to add a new section. If you need, remember you can use your More Options to move the sections up and down to rearrange the order of them if you need to. At the top of your page is your Expand Wiki menu icon, and that gives you almost like a table of contents on the left-hand side of your wiki. So I can quickly see each page and the sections within that page. Also at the bottom of that pane, I could add a new page if I needed to. Everyone that is a member of the team can add to the wiki, which makes it a great place to gather information all in one place. Something else that's really neat about the wiki is, well, really what's cool about Teams is being able to link to different sections and files and places. And you can do that within the wiki. So within my example, I have notes and decisions here about my role mapping. And I want to put a link to a file that I've created, an Excel file, where I have all of my role mappings mapped out. And I can put it right here, and then it keeps everything together in one place. So I'm going to go into my roles section, and I'm going to just hit enter to get a new line. And what I want to do first is I want to go out and get a link to the file that I want to link to. So if I go back to my Files tab, there's my role mapping Excel spreadsheet, and I'm just going to click the ellipsis, copy the link, and then I'm going to go back to my wiki and back to where I entered my new line, and I'm going to click the insert link icon. I'm going to type a name that I want to display, the text that I want to display within my section. So this is my role mapping. And then I'm going to click in the address field and paste in the link to that file and click insert. So now I've got all this information about my role mappings, and I actually have a link right there that goes to the file where I display all of my role mappings. So everything in one location within my wiki. One other thing to think about is if you're familiar with using OneNote and you would prefer to use that rather than your wiki, you can add OneNote to your channel right here in Teams. You would just click your add a tab and then add OneNote as a new tab. These were my tips on Wiki. I hope you found them helpful. If you have any questions about Teams, email me at erin.doman@insight.com. And be sure to check back for more tips of the day from Insight Digital Innovation. Have a great day.